Hello there, my beautiful Gemini friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. All right, my beautiful friends, we are about to enter the energy of the new moon in Cancer. Now, this new moon is actually calling us all home. This home isn't a place. It's actually within ourselves. So Spirit is calling us back to ourselves. This moon's energy is going to come in softly, very subtly, and we're going to feel it within our emotions. So you're going to feel emotional around this new moon. Allow your emotions to flow here, everyone. This energy is going to be full of truths as well. So a lot is going to come to your awareness. And it's going to be a moment for all of us to pause, to feel into what we're moving through, to feel into our emotions, and to plant some roots that come from our heart. Now, your emotions are not a weakness. They're actually your compass. And right now, Spirit is asking you to rise in this energy and allow this reading to hold you because you're exactly where you need to be in your life's journey right now. So let's pull some cards and see what it is that Spirit is wanting to share with you today. All right, Gemini, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you as you move through this new moon energy. So we're going to start with a moon mantra. This is a mantra that Spirit wants you to carry with you as you're navigating through your life's journey. In the dark, quiet stillness, I greet and embrace my shadow. Together we alchemize the past. Working in harmony to cultivate something new, we nourish gentle beginnings with the wisdom of our experiences. So I'm going to read that to you one more time, so feel free to write this down. In the dark, quiet stillness, I greet and embrace my shadow. Together we alchemize the past, working in harmony to cultivate something new. We nourish gentle beginnings with the wisdom of our experiences. So I feel that you're going to have a visitor, which is going to be your shadow. And you're meant to sit with your shadow here, Gemini, and have a conversation with it, to build a relationship and work with it and alchemize it into light and share it with the world. This is what's coming through for you right now. So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else Spirit wants to share with you today. So we have the sun. The sun is shining brightly. This is the energy of you. This is your light. You are directly connected to the sun's energy here, Gemini. So the sun has been very active right now. So you're going to feel energized, more inspired, and creative. And if this is not what you're feeling, this is something that Spirit is calling you to cultivate within yourself, is to turn that light on within, okay? And we have the World card. We have two major arcana cards here for you. So these energies are definitely going to be prominent in your life. However, they tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel these energies intensely, while others you're going to feel them subtly. Your world, my friends, is changing. Like literally the world is changing, but I feel your personal individual life is also changing. So Spirit wants you to embrace everything that is coming towards you and not be afraid of the changes taking place. Four of Wands, we've got celebration, happiness, and joy here, excitement. This is what Spirit wants you to follow. These are the breadcrumbs. Okay, those of you especially that haven't been feeling this Four of Wands energy recently, Spirit wants you to look for this in your life because it's there, it exists, and you're meant to be within this energy. Okay, so this is the Four of Wands. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition and you will also receive your own messages. And I love it when you share with me how this reading and how these cards resonate for you. So share with me in the comment section below, Gemini. Something beautiful is unfolding for you here, my friends, and I feel that this is something that you have manifested, something that you have called in. And what this new moon is doing is acting like a door that has opened for you, and it's inviting you in. And this invitation in here is coming through the World card. So you're about to experience something new in your life, Gemini. And this is something new that Spirit wants you to be open to and not be afraid of it. Okay, so this could be a relationship with your shadow that is new. Okay, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, so those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they'll put the pieces together for you. So you're meant to shine bright like a diamond. I don't know if any of you heard that song recently, but the songs are coming through here as memories or time travel portals for you. I feel that sometimes you attach emotions to songs that you're listening to throughout your life, Gemini. And there's maybe one that you have recently listened to that has taken you back in time somewhere. I feel this is taking you to childhood or a period in your life where life was really bumping. It was like summertime, you were enjoying life. It's a really good memory. And what's happening is there's something within that memory, something within that experience that holds wisdom and knowledge for you. So I feel that you're going to access this from going back to that, or maybe you're just remembering or reminiscing on something and you're remembering something that you didn't have clarity around. This new moon is opening you up to so many different kinds of informations, so much information. And because in the quiet, the stillness of your life, there's like a flashlight. I feel that some of you are in the dark and maybe there's some clarity or guidance or something that you're looking for in the darkness of your life. And I feel some of you are being shot back to your past experiences you've had. Maybe you didn't understand it. Maybe you brushed something under the rug, but it's peeking its head again. And it could be rearing its ugly head, whatever this is, right? But this is where you want to cultivate peace within yourself as it is revisiting you. It is a shadow that is surfacing. It is a shadow that is here to communicate with you, to heal. And it needs light in order to heal, and you are the light that it is seeking in order to heal. So there's something that you're meant to work through right now that has to do with a part of yourself. And as this new moon is up in the sky, we've got all these other different planetary alignments. We just had solstice as well, right? So there's just something powerful that is happening. I feel you're being activated through whatever experience you're going through right now, Gemini. And as you are being activated, there's all these different kinds of things that are coming up. Things that you're experiencing with the people that you're communicating with, people that are expressing to you what they're feeling, your expression, or you trying to gain clarity around something. And you're going to gain that clarity because the more you're asking questions, the more you're trying to understand, the better you're understanding it. So this might be something specific for somebody out there. Place it wherever it resonates. You are light in the world that is meant to shine, Gemini. You're not meant to be dim here. And I'm getting those memes, those Instagram posts, the Statue of Liberty. I'm not going to let someone dim my light. And you see Statue of Liberty whacking people that are trying to dim her light. So that is the visual that's coming up in my mind. And right now, it's a time for you to shine, my friends. I feel over the next little while, you are going to experience a glow up in some way in your life, whether this is online, whether this is at work or in your own personal life, in your family experience with your spouse, perhaps. Okay, so we've got a glow up. And what I'm getting here is a lot of clarity, a lot of truths that are being revealed. The sun energy that is shifting you as a human being. I'm getting a DNA activation that is happening. Okay, so here ascension symptoms are going to be present. Make sure you're drinking enough water at this time, Gemini, taking your vitamins, taking care of yourself and not burning out, because you're going to feel very energetic at this time. Things are going to speed up. The world is moving at a fast pace right now. So it doesn't mean that you have to move fast. Slow down, take everything in, soak up the sun, soak up the light that is around you. This light is actually activating your DNA, but giving you information. So you're absorbing information that allows you to see better and clearer. You are actually gaining a new perspective. And with the World card, I feel this is a third eye activation. Okay, this is, you gaining wisdom or insight in a new way through the experience you are having. And I just feel that there's a lot of laughter, a lot of joy, which is coming through the Four of Wands here. So some of you might be out enjoying summer, enjoying the weather, hanging out with people, spending more time with your family, your colleagues, your friends, getting out there. Maybe there's some events that you're attending, maybe events that you have put together, a community that you're working with, and you are center stage here. You are being seen, you are being heard. Okay, so this new moon is actually opening you up in this space of darkness that you may feel that you are in, or it's something in the background. Now, the other thing is Spirit is trying to get you to remember yourself through the experience you're having. Sometimes we get lost or caught up in the world's energies. And right now, the world is going through a major transformation. We are in this world of information age, an overload of information, an overload of so much overstimulation, right? So we get caught up in the dark. So when we become aware of the fact that we're caught up, when we're aware, we're connected to our body, the present moment, the here and the now, right? So I feel it's going to be very important that you disconnect from the world's energy right now over the next little while, especially around the new moon, because this new moon is bringing information. It's like, oh no, not more information, but information from within you. They're reconnecting you with you here, Gemini, because there's stuff that is happening in the world that a lot of that is manipulation. A lot of that is fearmonger. A lot of that is influence. A lot of that, there's a lot of good things here. Light and darkness exist in the same place. This is you filtering through that and not taking everything for face value. The energy of the world is coming through for some of you. So perhaps you are watching a lot of news, a lot of things, and what the whole of everything that is happening right now, Gemini, is that we are all rising in consciousness and we are evolving as human beings, and we are entering a new world, a new earth. The old systems are breaking down. Okay, whatever was there before no longer is in alignment with this new energy that we are entering. So we're going to see things falling away. And this is an experience you're going to be having in your own individual and personal life. So you may be going through this turbulence as you're elevating in energy. This turbulence is shaking things off that don't belong in your life, things that are no longer in alignment with who you are. You're stepping into a new world, a new energy. And as you're emerging, this is reminding me of the dreams I used to have when I was a young child of flying. So I don't know, maybe you have been dreaming about flying recently. And in my dreams, it's so wild because anytime I would fly, I couldn't control it. So I'd start to fly and I'm like trying to push down on the air, but that's not working. So I'm trying to pull my clothes off because I feel like maybe the weight of the clothes will help alleviate me moving up. Vulnerability, feeling naked. I feel this is an energy that's coming in for some of you, like you feel bare here because it's a new experience. And this is where Spirit is calling some of you to adopt a beginner's mindset. I'm getting the Page of Pentacles coming through, the World card, like there's an offering, there's an opportunity here for you to step in as a version of you that you've always wanted to be, have desired to be. This is you taking off a mask and entering this new world as your authentic self. And I feel age has to do with this. Age has something to do with this. It's really weird. Age is coming in. I don't know if you're worried about your age or you're finally stepping into, the age, like you're like, okay, fine, I'm 40. I'm going to take that in. I'm going to walk into 40 as the best version of myself. Maybe you're hitting 50, maybe you're hitting 20, whatever the age is, right? I feel you're stepping into your best self here, whatever. This might not even have to do with age. This could be you entering a new relationship, entering a new career, a new job, a new neighborhood, a new home, whatever this is. They want you to enter as that best version of yourself, because that is the energy you're going to experience here. And this is definitely something to be celebrated. They want you to celebrate you, Gemini. It is time for you to celebrate you, because you're bringing in so much into this world. I feel you are someone who cares a lot. You want to share your ideas, your creativity with the world. And right now you're in this energy that is supporting you in actually doing that in some way. So you're going to feel your creative juices flowing. You're going to find yourself entering an experience that is different than what you were experiencing. And maybe, you know, you're afraid of change. I don't know if you are, Gemini. I feel a lot of us aren't. I'm a Gemini sun and rising. I love change. I get excited around change. I just hate moving. Like, we're going to have change in September. We're moving into our new home. I don't like the process of changing, like the move, sorry, of packing everything and having to put it in a truck and drive it there. But I love the other part of moving is unpacking and redecorating and just painting and doing all these new things. So this is kind of an energy that feels like you are moving. So embrace this. Embrace whatever this is for yourself. Celebration, joy, excitement, living life to the fullest. This is what I'm getting, and manifestation. So right now it is a time to root yourself and allow those roots to grow from your heart. They want you to stay heart-centered at all times here as you're moving through the next couple of weeks in your life. And routine, the structure of your day-to-day life is going to be very important. So because you're connected to the sun, they want you to rise up every single day in the energy of light, to celebrate this new day that has been bestowed upon you. This fresh air that we get, this experience to create, right? The sun rises first every day in its full light. The clouds are what blocks it, but it shows up every single day. And just like the sun rises, Spirit wants you to rise for yourself in your full light, everyone, because you have access to it. And you are someone that is meant to be seen. You are someone that is meant to be heard. So, you know, some of you might be like, you know what, I don't want to be seen. I don't want fame. I don't want to be recognized. And that's okay. This is you shining in your world in the way that you desire to shine. For some of us, we want that big shine, and that big shine is definitely there, right? So laying some solid foundations and roots within your heart and growing from that space is going to be very important. Now, I'm seeing some of you attending events around the new moon energy over the next couple of weeks. So I feel there's like a surprise invitation, maybe a chance or opportunity to travel. I'm getting a wedding or celebration of some kind that you will be attending. And I feel it is a time for you, Gemini, to get out there, to connect with people and build deeper relationships where you feel you need to build them. They're going to benefit you, and doors are going to open. This new moon is a door opening for you, just like the World card. You're stepping into something new, and they want you to allow yourself to release old stagnant energies that are outdated, that have expired, and don't be afraid to do that as you're moving along your journey. And again, adopting a beginner's mindset. There's a childlike energy coming in. I feel some of you are very, you tap into your inner child quite a bit. I don't know if anyone's ever called you childish. I've been called childish before because I have a youthful energy. I like to sometimes be like a little kid. So what they're showing me here is, it's really interesting, the shift that is happening here within the world and the sun card, the clarity that's coming in. So they're showing me myself when I was about 15, 16 years old. And I remember my sister and I were climbing the tree in front of our house. And I loved going on to the thickest branch to the very end and bouncing off of it because it felt like I was flying. So my sister and I would take turns doing this. And I think I was 16 years old. That's when my life changed. It was one of those moments where my entire world shifted. But as I was jumping up and down, there was this super cute guy from high school that was walking by, and he saw my sister and I, and he's like looking at us, and he thought it was really weird that we were doing that. He's like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, we're jumping. And he's like, that's really weird. And he kind of just walked off, and I was so embarrassed. It shifted the way that I thought. It wasn't that I stopped being a child, because I still went up on that tree, but I thought, oh my gosh, this is a real, like, it was so wild, just everything that I thought in that moment and how my life shifted. And I feel for some of you, there's something, maybe a comment someone makes, something that happens here, maybe at a party, maybe at a celebration, where something for you shifts in the best way possible, that you're celebrating it. Maybe it's a moment back in your past that you're going to, and that moment for some reason is coming up for you because you might be going through a similar experience in your life where it's about to shift, and you have to think of the world a little bit differently here. That loving mindset is going to be powerful. So working in harmony to cultivate something new, we nourish gentle beginnings with the wisdom of our experiences. And I feel the Four of Wands for you. The roots that you're meant to lay in the ground is the wisdom through your experiences. These are your anchors. This is your strength, the wisdom that you have gained through the experiences you have gone through, especially the challenging moments. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a bonus card. This is a Soul Mirror Oracle. This is a card deck that Spirit called me to use in your reading today. So let's see what it is that they're wanting to share with you. So we are getting for you unveiling. There's an unveiling happening, clouded and radiant. So some of you might be resonating with the image of this card. There's something coming to light, or you are coming out of the shadows. Okay, and I'm getting a lot of intuition here. Your sensory experience is going to heighten here. Okay, so unveiling. So TUV. All right, there's the unveiling. It's time for you to be vulnerably naked with yourself and the outside world, Gemini. The chrysalis is opening, the bud is on the cusp of bloom, and the dawn is on the horizon. You have outgrown your old perceptions, and you are ready to evolve and fully welcome your unveiled self. Try not to close yourself off through fear of rejection or change. Changes and cycles are inherent in life's true and glorious nature. Your unveiling is the world's reflection of being alive now. We have the option to move through this experience with self-love or restrict ourselves by resisting growth and evolution, ultimately harboring dis-ease. As you open yourself to new perspectives and allow for growth and evolution, you open yourself to a world of endless, radiant possibilities. This is a time for you to surrender and trust the path ahead, freeing yourself from any self-imposed limitations or fears and embracing the limitless potential of your unfolding journey. Allow yourself to fully embrace this new chapter, knowing that it will bring forth immense growth and understanding. There are new opportunities and many opportunities that await you in this new perspective, more findings, learnings, growth, and journeys in your evolution. It is time for you to be open. So let yourself go and truly be free. So we have a reflection prompt here, a journaling prompt. Feel free to write this down and use it. What new opportunities of growth might be made possible by opening to this new perspective? What old perceptions do I need to outgrow to evolve and accept my unveiled radiant self? Am I embracing the journey of evolution and growth in my life? So what I like to do with journaling prompts, reflection prompts, is pull oracle or tarot cards and see what the messages are that come through with those and how they connect to me and my life. So you can try that for yourself as well. So we're going to close off now with an angel number. So some of you are already seeing this angel number. It is going to be guiding you through this new moon's energy, everyone. So make sure you write this down and carry it with you. So self-discovery, you are on a journey of self-discovery right now. And I feel it is time to celebrate yourself at this time as you are discovering yourself, right? So in the dark, the quiet stillness, I greet and embrace my shadows. So your shadows are definitely going to surface. And I feel these are shadows that you're meant to work with, that you're meant to shift into light. Okay, so 7777 is the number. You're going to find yourself out of your comfort zone, and this is a time for introspection. You are very resilient. They want you to tap into the superpower of resilience within you. You are going through a spiritual expansion, an expansion in your life generally, and a spiritual journey. This is what you're on. So have faith and trust. Sometimes having faith can be scary, but they want you to have faith and trust the process. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, so those of you that have made it this far in my video today, thank you so much for your love and support. Your presence here means so much to me. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.